Made it here to the job of the day. This morning we're starting off a huge project. In this area here we have a bunch of dead trees we have to drop along the fence line. We also have a bunch of dead trees on this right side, and in this back area here we have a whole lot of cleanup, but we'll get to that most likely another day. Right now the guys are back there on that right corner. They're dropping a bunch of trees that we have over there, so I'm gonna hop on the Mini, head over to where they are. You can see we have our chip truck here already. We'll most likely set that up a little bit later. The trees are a good distance away, so I'll wait a little bit to set up the chip truck. We also have the Sterling with us here. I'm gonna hop on the Mini and we're gonna head over. I'll show you guys a little bit more. Once we start knocking stuff out, I'll explain a little bit better, but let's head over to where the guys are now. In this back area here, we're removing every single dead tree you see. So we have a couple there, then we have a bunch in that area there, all the way up to that fence line. Can't really see it, but it's going all behind there. Berardo here is getting ready to drop this one dead tree. We also have this one dead tree on the other side of that fence, the smaller one as well. And then we have a bunch on that side there that we have to remove. There's a lot of work that we have to do. We got to clean up this whole area. Plus we have the chip truck all the way back there. It's a good trip to make it all the way to the chip truck. So I'm going to set up the camera and we're just going to start knocking this stuff out. All right, so we got a good amount done. We knocked out all the dead trees from there. Still got to go in there and pick up all that mess. Got a bunch of branches we got to clean up. A couple small piles here that we have to get rid of, like this one here. We knocked out a bunch of these trees here. Still got to clean them up. But Berardo got his climbing gear. He's gonna have to climb up this one here. It's probably the bigger one on this side. But every single dead tree you see, we have to get rid of. On this area here, we already cleared up basically all the dead ones, but we got to continue down. We got one leaning right over the fence, and also a couple on that other side there. So gotta see how we're gonna take care of that, but that shouldn't be an issue. Right now we're gonna continue cleaning up this area and start picking up all these logs. We're about done cutting all the dead trees. Still got a bunch of cleanup. Got to pick up this pile here. Got a bunch of branches. Got to pick up all those piles there, all those logs. See, Bernardo there is putting the fence back in there. We already cut all those dead trees there. Now it's just a whole bunch of cleanup. We're gonna clean up this whole area, leave it all nice and clean so we can move on to the next set of trees. Almost done with the cleanup. I'm gonna go grab a rake so I can start raking all the smaller stuff. Still got a small pile of branches that we got to pick up. Let's walk over there to see what the guys are doing. I think they got a tree tied down right now and they're getting ready to drop it. You can see they got the fence off just so they have an opening to walk in there. So those trees there, we actually just have to leave. The customer wanted us just to drop them and just leave them how they are. So that isn't an issue. They got to put the fence back up and then we're going to continue down the line. Still got a couple trees on this side here. And then across this pool here, there's a bunch of trees we have to go and drop. We'll knock this out. Then we'll most likely move on to those trees. And in front of the house, we still got that whole big area that we got to clean up. Right now, we're going to concentrate on cleaning this whole area, leaving it all super nice and clean while the guys continue down the row, dropping as many as they can. And then we'll just continue on, see what we can knock out. While I'm over here, I'm actually gonna walk over to show you guys this pond here. We've actually worked for this customer here a couple times. Always a big project. Like this project here is probably like a whole week's worth, if that, maybe more. So there should be a couple swan over. Oh, there they are. See, there's 4 of them. Beautiful property. I don't know if you could see the little bulldog there, but let's get back to work, start cleaning up that whole area there, leaving it all nice and clean. We also dropped all these trees here, every single one that was dead. Still got a bunch of cleanup though. You can see all those branches there from a tree we dropped. These logs are staying like that. I got to double check with the customer to see if he wants us to pick up all the older stuff. There's a couple stuff from what we dropped, but there is a bunch of stuff that was there already. Right now I want to concentrate on cleaning up the grass, leaving it all nice and clean. I don't want to move on to the next set of trees until we have this area all cleaned up. We have a bunch of trees that we have to drop on that other side there. There's a fence line that runs all around the property. Doesn't include all the work that we have in the front of the house. Just the work in the front of the house is maybe 2 or 3 days. So let's concentrate on this, leaving it all nice and clean, and then we'll move on. We're just getting all the trucks ready to go. Actually, it looks like it might rain, so we want to get the trucks ready, put all the equipment in the trucks just in case it rains. We go head right out. We're still cleaning up that area. I'm gonna head over there just to show you guys the process, well, the progress. But I want to show you guys the pups here. What's up, Chop? What's up, Chop? Benji's gonna be super upset that he's gonna smell you, huh? He's a good dog. God, you won't even let me touch the little bulldog. You are so chunky. Chunky little guy. Or girl. I think he might be a girl. Chunky little girl, huh? These guys just live their best life. Oh, he's got it. Last time we were here, we removed a bunch of dead trees that were along this path here. There's still a lot of work here. Surprised that hasn't rained yet. It looks horrible, but we might get lucky and not have to deal with the rain. Either way, we only have about 2 more hours here, so. Oh wow, look at them resting on top of their little island there. Well, I'm kind of disturbing them now, but they have that small island there with all the water going around it. That one's eyeing me down right now. He is not happy. But let's go see how much we got to clean up. You guys notice in the time lapse, we're basically almost done. Just got a bunch of piles we have to pick up. We've been trying to convince the customer to get this stump grinded down, and he just doesn't want to knock out the stump. He doesn't really mind any of these stumps. So like that one there, he doesn't want us to do any of those stumps there. He has an older one there, which is fine. It's his decision. So but you can see here we knocked out all the dead trees, every single one that you see here. That's basically what the customer wanted. He said he didn't want to see any more dead trees. Obviously on the other side of the fence there's still a couple, but we already cleaned up a good amount. We're gonna continue knocking this out. Hopefully the rain doesn't come, but we're gonna keep moving on. Only gave us maybe like 20 minutes before it started pouring, so we're just gonna head back to the shop, call it a day. Like I said before, we'll be back here tomorrow. We have maybe, I want to say honestly a whole week probably here. Just with that cleanup in the front, it's gonna take us a couple of days. So either way, it's almost time to go home. We only have like an hour or 2 left, so we're gonna pack up, head back to the shop, call it a day. Made it back here to the shop. We're all set for the day. It's a pretty easy day, not too long. You can see it's still raining. I want to thank anybody who took their time out of the day to watch the video. Any questions, any comments, any tips for me, leave them down below. Catch you guys next time.